Hello and welcome, Aska. Now, there is good news and there is bad news. The good news is this game has had some major updates, and I mean major, since I last played it. The bad news is I seem to have lost a lot of my actual play, the actual time spent, because this does not look like when I was last playing it. I mean, we've got 16 days to an invasion. This wall isn't complete. That wall isn't complete. Though I distinctly remember there was a barracks there and another one here. I had two barracks. Now I've got a barracks here and a barracks over there. It's kind of odd because I mean the game's got like an odd way to sync things up. Like with most games, you just open up the Steam, console, if you will, and then it just automatically syncs. With this game, there's a bit of a manual process goes on, which is kind of odd. You launch the game and it's asking you if you want to sync to the cloud. It's got you a bit puzzled because it specifically said that the cloud version was newer than the local version. So I synced that. And this is where we're at. So yeah, a bit annoying that. So we've lost a lot of whatever I've done. I'm gonna have to go over to the fishing area. I mean, it's summer now. Unless I've lost the plot. I mean, that is possible, but I distinctly remember when I last left it. I was basically trying to avoid this problem that we ran into with a... Yeah, because it was down the side. When we got attacked, we ended up with a big problem where it kind of got pulled out. I mean, one of the actual guards got pulled out to the side and I went with them. Because, well, that's when we had this invasion. And I couldn't find a way to kind of contain it, so we ended up losing somebody. So yeah, that didn't exactly go to plan. Now, oh crikey, this is nowhere near complete. This is a whole heap of stuff we're missing. This is going to need a whole lot because there's the trenches to build around it as well. Oh fudgesicles, this is like, oh crikey. The fishing, well, looks like we're nowhere near completed there. Oh, boo-hoo. I mean, in some respects it may not be that, well, yeah, this means we're going to have to do a lot more work. The one thing they've done, though, with this major update, they've, like, really reconsidered how you deal with what you call outposts. Because what I've been doing is building other areas. So I've got a mine and I've got a fishing area. Now, up to now, what I've been doing is I've been putting like I think it was a warehouse at both places. So the idea is you get somebody collects things locally at the warehouse, and then you get somebody from your marketplace goes out to actually collect things from there. But I think you can now build actual outposts. Right, so they're all... Well, what happened to you? What happened there? It's a bit bizarre. May as well just chop these up while I'm here. It's always... Oh, hold on, take a little blue stone. Nope, not that type of thing. What do we... Little blue stone. Nope, that one then. Yeah, I may as well chop these up. Because why not? You may get more little blue stones. Yeah. I'm just trying to remember how you actually... oh, crikey, there's some of them over there. So this is actually after the first... Yeah, interesting. So this is actually after the first invasion. So now I'm even more intrigued because I thought I got further. Because the walls don't look anything. Because I distinctly remember I was building this kind of like tunnel thing to try and avoid this problem I'd had. So it's quite possible it hasn't gone back that far. Yeah. But this, because I was leaving, as far as I recall, I was leaving all this lot to be built by the springtime. That was the plan. I'm just curious because it's saying it's summer. I mean, that's quite a way. Well, yeah, that is odd. I mean, there's no sign of any of the other buildings. Yeah, this isn't finished. The warehouse exists, but it doesn't have any fish. Let's grab these now. Let's see, switch container. Oh, right, I can't because I don't have anywhere to put them. Oh, bloodsickles. So there's stuff to go there, but I was setting up a. This is very weird because I was building a barracks. I was building housing and everything. Now they might have overhauled it because they've completely changed the landscape as well. So it's quite possible that that's happened. They've just like trashed it. And they've introduced all sorts of other things with lakes and what have you, but... okay, this messes things up for me. So, settlement-wise, we've got an outpost. So it allows you to set up frontier settlements. So right, so villages and buildings can be assigned to an outpost instead of the Eye of the Odin. Okay. So it supports storages and can be upgraded with defensive add-ons. Then you've got the... Let's see what else. Terraforming's still the same. I think they've been adding other things like I'm sure there's like a builder's hut or something that introduced. Because this has been changing as well. Oh yeah, because in a previous update they introduced the forester's hut so you can have your trees regrown. But this major update seems to have done a complete overhaul. I wonder if they've removed certain things because of it. Just because there's such a major update. Because this to me just feels strange. There's just so many changes. So these are the internal things. Defensive things. Decorative things. Maybe I'm inclined to build this then. Why have we got... This is showing it interesting, that. Because you can see like the... Maybe you can just about make out there's these rocks. And they're showing up as red. In red to say I can't build there. So but it's refusing to build here, unfortunately. That's a pity. I mean, it wasn't such a wonderful place to pick, I must admit, because of of being so close to the ship. But it's got me scratching my head here. I was thinking, well, what actually has happened then? Because it just seems so strange that because I had a look, all of these buildings were going to get built. The walls were all pretty much ready. The barracks was ready, so it's like, well, okay, well, what's missing then? And it just seems to be so much missing now. It just does not want to build here. I can't seem to lift it. You cannot build here, overlapping with obstacles. That's the... Ah, right, okay, so I have to build it there then. Right, okay. So there's the... It's interesting that it's showing you actually like the things that are interfering, it's like all the rocks, for example. Although I must admit that they're showing up in red, so you can't like touch them with a barge pole, presumably. Now why can't I build it there? What's that? Ah, right. No, I mean... I can see that rock over to the left, but there's nothing... Unless it's because of those, you can't build on top of, like, pre-made structures, if you will. Well, that looks a bit weird. So I could build it here. Let's get them to focus on that. What the heck? I'm feeling lucky. Right, we'll pin that and see what they do. But I get the impression, well, from what I remember, there's supposed to be some sort of like builder's hut or something for helping you build as well. But I want to build that just out of curiosity, see what happens. I think the priority though is I've got to get the walls. Although oddly enough, the game has changed. There's something about the defensive walls becoming a lot more important by the looks of it. This looks odd because I distinctly remember I was going all the way down to here. Because this was getting in the way, so I ended up building a kind of like a tunnel to get around it. So I'm going to have to start clearing this whole lot out. And I'm going to have a rethink because this whole lot here was all completed. It was all ready to go, but then that's why I'm still scratching my head, as I say, because of the... not that. I'm still scratching my head because of the walls, because I'm pretty sure the walls were more or less ready. It's kind of odd because it's one of these games where it's really fun to play. At least I find it is anyway. So I tend to sort of end up playing it for quite a while. It just takes a long time to then get it all encoded. So it's like it is actually like well over probably about 2 months since I last actually played the game. At least according to the cloud version anyway, which has got me puzzled. Didn't feel as if it was that long since I played it. Yeah, that's something I would have liked to have seen, is being able to get rid of these rocks, because there's a certain type of rock and they just get in the way. It's like I can't do anything about those. I can't build over them. I can't build... Well, you can dig underneath them. I've found you can remove ground around them. This is very odd, this. It just feels odd. I'm seriously scratching my head trying to think whereabouts am I in the playthrough. There's quite a few, like, episodes that I've got, so I'm now scratching my head thinking, well, really, I did a lot more than just this. I mean, I'm going to have to run that, because I distinctly remember I hit there. And it's like, oh, right, yeah, I'm going to have to go around it, aren't I? And I went around it and I ended up building this, like I say, kind of like a tunnel sort of thing. Get this out of the way. So it means there's going to be a whole heap I'm going to end up repeating, but it'll be slightly different though, because of the fact that they've done so much in the game play change. I mean, things like that outpost, for example, that might change my strategy in some respect, but we'll have to see as I just go around trying to clear this area out. Oh, whimsicals. I kind of get the impression this is like, oh... Yeah, I'm just puzzled because there's no sign of the... There's no sign of the first invasion. It doesn't feel like that was an actual invasion. So I can't help but... Oh, I haven't said that. It says 72 days. I'll have to check the video and see where we're up to from there. Right. I need to get an axe from somewhere. So I do have this. I've got one place here and I've got one place there. So one does the advanced stuff, presumably. One does the old stuff. So I can grab that. Except I've got sticks on me. My pockets are full. I need food. That's bark. What I should be doing is I should be putting orders down, shouldn't I? Right, so I've emptied them, so I should be able to... Yeah, I should make better use of these people, shouldn't I? Let's see... I think there was a one over here, wasn't there? Right, I've got one of those ones, right. Is that not finished? Yeah, it's just, I think it's because the number of days that kind of give me the feeling that we've been through an invasion and this is the second one we're waiting for, but it seems kind of weird because there's just so much missing. I'm pretty sure I'd get everything ready for like the... Because I think I went through a first year. So we went through a first year and it was like, oh right, oh, I thought there was going to be an invasion, but turns out there wasn't one. So it's like, all right, okay, so we get that invasion in the second year. Is that kind of straight? Yes, but it won't build it. Oh, fudgicles. Right, get them to do that then. So how many builders have I got? Default. Homesteads, not homestead. Let's have a look for... So I've only got one builder. That means I'm lacking people. Fudgicles, that's not going to help. So this all needs doing. So there's hardly anything that's going to get done without builders. Then I'm going to have to recruit more people. So we're working on a cottage over there, and I've still got these over here. Right, let's go and check over here. So I've got one there, one there, one there. So I need two more. So if I've got any here, I'm going to have to go and look for some. Oh yes, I've got two. I can spare there. It's just completely thrown me off here. This not having the what I thought was the last save. Probably might go with them. I mean, they've got a tolerance for winter, resilience, but not quite sure what I need actually now. That's probably going to be useful, like winter resilience and a resilience surge, maybe. I don't know if I need a hunter. Well, I haven't said that I could do. Let's go with them because I could do with hunters as well. At some point, I want to start setting up archers. Nobody's interested in making that. So, but what? Is there another one of these things? I'm tripping over Trauga for some reason. Oh great, it's raining. Just have a look-see. Nah, there's no sign of one. Right, I need to come out further from what I remember because it was kind of like going to plan and I realised no, this is not going to work. Right, terraforming. So we want to go in that direction, although it's going to end up at a higher height because of that. I wonder if I might have to check the forums or something, maybe anybody else has noticed that. It's interesting that. Ah right, it's because of that there, right. Right, we want to go... Go and get them to do that. When I say get them, there's only one person left at the minute. In the meantime, if we keep going in that direction, as long as I leave them instructions, we might get around to doing this. Right, see me, I'm going to have to spend a lot of time doing it. Because I really need these walls if I want to avoid the last problem. Right, if we try and go in that direction, that might help. What might also help is if I get something to eat and I get something to drink. So they're all busy over... Right, okay, is there any water left? Are you using it all for fudgesicles? Yeah, I distinctly remember hollowing a lot of this out. Getting the walls up, so it seems to be I've really fallen behind compared to where I got to. Oh, hold on, tick. That's something I need to get used to. Switched over to that strategy. Right, so I drink out of that, and then I just fill that up, because the reason being is that always put that water flask in your actual hotbar in slot 0 for some strange reason. Right, so there's all this lot to hollow out as well. That's not so bad going from here. I'm going to have to chop these trees down as well. Clear that out over here, because there's no point having a wall if somebody can climb over it. But I don't know how this is going to affect the gameplay. Not that one. I don't know how it's going to affect the gameplay, because there seems to be some emphasis on building actual defensive walls. Maybe not necessarily having to have the patrols as well because of that. Because at the moment people get a bit nervous if you haven't got any patrols going around. So they ask for that. I think it affects their production, affects their sleep. Just chop these up. Choppity chop chop. Choppity chop chop. So I don't know if they've like completely changed that. I'll have to check that as well. See what people's morale's like. Like I say, they did seem to imply that, oh yeah, you might want to have the usual wooden walls around your settlements. But whatever our builder's doing, they're not focused on that outpost. All of the buildings, like I had a load of blueprints, I'm pretty sure in the back of my mind we had everything built and I was hiring people, putting people in there with like a barracks and all sorts. Because that was the whole idea. I thought, oh, I'll not do it in the winter time. It was going to take too long and it would be too cool basically. Not enough time to gather food and so on. This is very odd. So it's day 72. Right, so we need to go in this direction then. Well, we want to bring it from this side then. Now that's a thought. Was there a... I don't think there's any rock here. Yeah, it doesn't look as though there's a rock outcrop in there. Right, so if we go from this way then... yeah, that's right. We'll go that direction. I wouldn't care, I never even got round to getting put in roads and what have you. Never mind. Get them to do that. So as long as I leave them instructions for the terraforming, in theory they'll start doing it at some point. I don't know when, but at some point. Yeah, there's all this. Pretty sure this was done as well. Right, so we go from, say, this height. Now why is that red? It's not like this at all. Why is it not liking that? Does not like it at all for some reason. Got me puzzled. If I At least if I go from this side, that might help. So I'll just leave those. So the way I'm thinking is if they don't get the resource, if they can't find the resources to do what's needed, fall back to doing this sort of stuff. Is it me or am I clanking? Yeah, I'm making a lot of clanking sounds. They're just quite amusing. What on earth's going on there? There seemed to be like some buff or something going on around there. Right, what can I do for you? You need a one-handed weapon. You need a one-handed weapon. Why have you not got one-handed weapons? It's weird. It's like, because like I've got all these tools and what have you. So kind of, I suppose if you've got like the metal scratching and what have you, that kind of might make sense. It's weird. I've never noticed that before. Right, the tasks. So heavy clubs, spike clubs. So there's just Lennart, I think, on doing anything at the minute. So yeah, I'm not seeing any of those there for some reason. So that's a problem because if they can't build anything, yeah, if they don't have any weapons, they're not going to really do anything, are they? Right, so now we've got some body. I mean, that needs a small blade. Well, look, see over here. So if I can give them swords, it'll be better. Ah, right, you cannot craft this. We're missing a component. So we're missing 2 wooden shafts. So who makes wooden shafts these days? Right, anyway, they've just turned up. And I don't think I've got anywhere to put anybody. Oh, bloodsickles. Housing. Yeah, we haven't got round to finishing that cottage off, that's the trouble. Oh, foobar. Everybody wants things. Hold on, I need to find somebody a house. You're going to have to wait. I'm afraid you don't take priority at the moment. Right, where can I find bark? Plenty of firewood. Aha. Some there I've got. Blimey, that was a bit loud. Right, so that's for there. So we need 4 more from somewhere. Well, plenty of bones. Bones don't seem to be a problem. It's 5 there. And that's 3 or 4. I think the door needs doing as well after this. Right, so you need 2 of those, 1 of those, 6 of those. I don't think I've got any of those, to be honest. Nope. Like I say, I'll get your bits and pieces in a minute. I just need to get somebody a house to live in. I mean, I appreciate you can't do what you're trying to do, but it's a bit important that somebody has somewhere to live, I'm just saying. Well, at least from their perspective. And a long stick plus the rope. So there should be some long sticks around here somewhere, surely. Yeah, there's one. I'm finding that really distracting, that clanking and the scraping of metal. Right, can I make any... oh, that's a thought. Right, we should be able to get that finished. Oh, fudge sickles, that means we're going to have to get more beds as well, aren't we? Right, so if we manage that, at least somebody's got a house. Oh, that's new. Ah, interesting. Well, that makes it a lot easier to understand what they do. Oh, that's definitely improvement, that, I'd say. Right, now, speaking of which, since you're down as a builder, now you're not a nighttime person, so we'll put you on the day shift then. That's a bit better, it gives them more time for sleeping and relaxation and what have you. Now, let's have a look-see. So, nope. That's it, thatched beds. Right, so we want another thatched bed over here. I can't quite tell which way around, which way around these. Does it really matter? And then L for last. I definitely like that in the game where you can just tell it what the last thing is that you want to make. But let's just cancel that because I want to get a storage in here for firewood. Ooh, hang on a minute. This isn't going to work. So yes, that's got to go right up against the other one then. Interesting. Right, so that one, let's dismantle that then in that case, because it's going to look out of place. We'll dismantle that one. Right, so if we start pinning some of these, it might make them focus on that. So there's two of them now. So at least that's two people I've got now to help with the building. So what about this builder's house then? Oh, there is the builder's hut. So the builder's hut allows you to customize building, repairing and firekeeping priorities. That's it there, right. Because that's one thing is you want somebody, I think up to now, I think, as far as I was aware, I think it was the patrols maybe that were going out and fixing things. Not fixing things, turning on the torches and what have you, but I think it's, you've now got this repair person, the builder. So I might be able to squeeze them in here. Oh, I haven't said that. Yeah, let's see if I can squeeze them in here. Let's rotate them. Is that going to be enough room? Right, so this one, Stonekeeper can be upgraded to tier 3. Interesting. So how are we doing for hunters? Because I distinctly remember I'd lost a hunter at some point. So I've now got 2 people hunting. Now that's interesting. So you're a hunter. So his speciality is winter, but for some reason this doesn't apply. So what's he? He's decrease in happiness. He's at ease, working, well hydrated, well fed. So what's that? So they're an apprentice. These are an adept. I want to have a look at the guards then. I'm curious about the guards. Actually, I'm going to pin that because that could be important. Oh, speaking of guards, right. Let me see about getting those. Right, so this is the original one. So hang on a minute, what's this? This looks different. Ah, right there, so that's where we do the wood. Right, so to make... That's what we want, as far as I'm aware. Split the wood. Right, so if we pick up that and that, so what we get is 2. So we'll come back to here then. Right, so each one needs 2, so I can't do those yet. We haven't... Nobody's done that, but that's a simple crude iron sword, so we'll craft that. Right, where's one of them? Right, so what is it you need? You need a one-handed weapon, so you do... I don't know which one's your speciality, but I'll trade with them. Nope. That's not what I'm using, I'll use that. So that gives them a sword, so I'll pop that into their hand. So even I've got a metal sword to practice with. Right, let's just have a quick peek here. So these are... Right, so one of them is an adept, the other 2 are apprentices. Ooh, now, can I upgrade this by any chance? Yes, we can. Right, that's it, because this is what they've been doing, is they've also been introducing more buildings. Or more tiers, shall we say, for your buildings. So up to now I've been stuck with like barracks where you can only have 3 people in them. That's been a bit of a pain. It looks like you can upgrade them and get more people. So that's better. Berries, meat. How do I make that metal? There's a metal storage in there, so we don't have that. Right, so... Right, so if I want to make a small iron blade, I need 3 hot iron bloom from somewhere. So what are these folks up to? There's nothing in there, so I'm kind of stuck until I make that. Oh, was there any iron ore? No. So it's stuck until we get the iron ore. Right, in which case I'm just going to have to go with ye olde fashioned. What? Because I think the other one... No, actually I only checked one, didn't I? I think there's only one of them I asked. What told me that they needed the one-handed weapon. There's no sign of them there. Quite possible they've gone to sleep. What is it you need? That's storage space. So you're doing... What is it you're doing? Soon... What are you making? Come here. Hey. Come here. I can't quite tell. It's greyed out. Their job is very much greyed out to me. I can't quite tell what it is they're doing. They're doing something. Oh, there. Cave 1. Ah, right. So you work in the cave. Got you. Right. So you're not going to be digging anything up because... There's nobody grabbing anything from the warehouse about. Or putting anything in the warehouse. Gotcha. Right. I'll follow them. I'll go back to the cave. Because I'm assuming that's where it's going. Let's see. So he is... Yeah. He's heading to the caves. Where on earth did he go? I've lost the plot. I need to be going that way. Yeah, there's the cave there. So, yeah, he's not going to dig anything else up out of the cave. I think they've also been revamping the caves as well. If memory serves. So you can get into into those deeper and get more resources out of them. So the 64 minute, right, that explains a lot. There's nobody assigned to that. So that's not going to help. Berries, let me... I'll grab all of this, at least that's going to keep him going with that. Because I think this is built. There's just nobody working it, that's all. Yeah, there's nobody working here. And that's what I need. There may well be nobody coming to collect it either, for all I know. Okay. That's one of them. Right, that's no longer full, so surely you can do that. Right, now what's the issue then? Oh, you need torches. Oh, for crying out loud, dude. Right, hold on. Let's see if I can make a torch for you. Campfire. How do I make a torch? Do you know how to make a torch? Because I'm at a bit of a loss here. Ah, there you go, a simple torch. Right, so we need resin, which I've got. I need a stick and I need 4 more. Ooh, can I make them then? Means I'm going to have to chop a tree down, aren't I, to get more resin. Oh, was that what I needed? No, I just need sticks. Right, let's make a torch for you then. I'm surprised. Oh, seriously, dude! Dude, why? Why? For all that effort, he's gone back home. Right, well I may as well grab all this as much as this as I can. Oh, hold on, it looks like the warehouse person's actually turned up. Is it not? Yeah, the warehouse person's actually coming along here now. Ah, that's good. Well, I say the warehouse, I think it's a marketer. Yeah, somebody who works in the marketing. Right, I'm going to have to go and check with the crafting people because it looks like nobody's making torches. And why am I using it? Why is my... This is all messed up. Right, let's put that there. Let's take that out. Now I'm wondering, did they... Right, let's take these out. Oh, I need that. Hold on. Right, let's put that there. I think they've altered this so that you don't have to... It doesn't automatically put things into your hotbar. Right, let's put that into slot 4 then. Right, let's pick this up then. Yeah, it's not automatically going into your hotbar now. That's a massive improvement, that. It's bizarre, it just sounds like such a simple thing. But because it's not filling up the hotbar, it's a lot easier. The only thing is that I haven't tested it, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, up to now, every time I start and restart or load the game back up, that water flask's always in my number 1 slot, which doesn't help. Now, I don't know what their priority is in terms of buildings. I don't know whether they prioritise building over terraforming. Honestly, I just don't know. So far, there's just none of the terraforming getting done at all, which is a bit annoying. I mean, if I had a lot more builders... I mean, there's also repairs to do as well, to be fair. Is it me, or does this place starting to look like a lake? Oh, fudgesicles. I'll go and put that in there. Right. We don't actually have a builder, but I'm curious to see what that can do then. View tasks. So, tasks working on this. Building, repairing. Ah, interesting. So I could presumably, there you go. So I can now prioritize. So I've got 2 builders. There you go. I've just answered my problem. So if we put light keeping at night, put that as a priority. And I'll say focus on doing that. So these are presumably things that they can do. Repairing should take precedence. And then there's the buildings. I'm assuming that's buildings they can work on. I don't know. It's difficult to say because they may not have all of the parts. I don't know. So I'll see what they do though. But man, that is a massive boost as well. Just that. That is awesome. That. Oh, I'm glad to see that. You need a weapon of some sorts. I don't know what. I was going to make a one-handed weapon, but it may not be the right one. What do you need? So you need a two-handed weapon. Right, okay, well, tell you what. Right, that's no use for you. Oh, torches, that's something. There you go, they're off terraforming. Right, if I look at here, can I make you one of those two-handed ones? So that's a simple spike. So that's the big brute weapon. There. Right, where have you gone? Right, here you go. If I give you that. I mean, I'm assuming it's a two-handed weapon. I mean, just as a flimsy club. That's a simple spike club. Let me try that. It looks the same, actually. Right, my bad. Right, I'll put this away. I need to find you a two-handed weapon then. It seems I don't know what a two-handed weapon is. Woodsickles. Right, this is the wooden stuff. Right, so I'll put that there. And I'll put that there. So your tasks, what are your task priorities then? Tasks, wooden rakes. Are you making torches by any chance? Yeah, let's drag that up to the top because I always want to make sure there's one of them. Otherwise he's going to have issues. Two-handed weapons. Can't be that one, surely. I mean, I'm telling them to do a two-handed. Oh, that's that one there, the heavy club. Right, so I need 2 rope. Can I make 2 rope out of here? Nope, we don't have enough flax fibre, whatever that stuff is. Oh, woodsickles. Oh, look at that. There's a lot of them just lying around. Who knew? What I should do is probably set up some storage then in here. Can we put... it's all full. Yeah, I really need some storage for that. Woodsickles. Because I don't think they go around picking it up off the floor, that's the trouble. Right, let me go and give this to the bloomery. Except it's not that. Hang on it. Is that the finished stuff? Nope. That's charcoal, that's iron. Oh, there you go. Right. There you go. I meant to give you that. Right, if you come back to here, actually that's a thought. What about the metal version? So I mean, we could give them. That's a one-handed. That's a two-handed one. So that would need 4 of these and a large hammerhead, which we don't have. Not making them. Right. Well, I'll leave them to it. Hopefully I can make one of these. I need 8 sticks. Oh, good grief. But that is definitely interesting that I can now start setting an order for the building. There is some sticks there. Okay, that's one. There's a few of them there. Oh, fudgesicles. I'm gonna have to put them away, aren't I? It's a pity I can't like just contribute like a bit. And just say like put these there. I'll build a bit of it. Right, can't put sticks in there. I can't put them in there. Right, oh that's a thought. I want to be using that instead of that. Right, need more sticks. Actually, I can go and get them from... I can go and get some from here, maybe. Yeah, if I go and grab all of these... Yeah, grab these ones. That should be enough to do what I'm carrying. Why have I got firewood on me? Nope. Can't add any more firewood. Right, okay, well I'll leave it lying on the ground for somebody to pick up, hopefully. Drop that. Somebody can put it to use. Right, hopefully I can now make that. Craft that. Put that in there. I'm going to put the rest of the sticks in there. Right, have they done terraforming out of curiosity? No. There's no sign of that. It's a pity that. I've left you one in there. I know you wanted a two-handed. You wanted a two-handed weapon, don't you? Oh no, you wanted a one-handed one. Oh, good chickles. No, you wanted a one-handed one, so you can have that one then. Go and practice with that. You don't have a. Yeah, you could do with a shield, mate. Let's see. This is only one of them, so it may not be the best thing. Yeah, it may not be best just having one. I mean, a bruiser is somebody who, as far as I'm aware, wields a heavy weapon. I think I'm going to swap them over to that. I'd rather have them using a shield. Grab some water. Right, I'll go and check over on this barracks, because I keep forgetting about this one, because it's... Yeah, it's just like, that wasn't there before I moved it. I literally ripped it up and built a new one. Oh, I need a new wooden hammer. Okay. Right, so we've now got... Right, let's... Instead of a bruiser... Oh, it's a rabbit. Jeez Louise. Is that another drowner? I heard something coming bounding up behind me. Ollie's padding up and I was thinking, oh, is that a skeleton? Yeesh. Right, let's fill this up. Right, so I need another wooden hammer because mine's broken. Foobar. I broke it. Hopefully there's one in here. Not there. In here maybe. No there's not, in which case I need to make one. Ah, now that has gone into my hotbar. Interesting. Yeah, so they are still, so things that I'm picking up don't necessarily go into my hotbar. The tools automatically do. Interesting. Right, well I'll put these other, oh, seriously? Yeah, there's always, I mean that's something I could do with, is somebody to go around, like dealing with them, because I mean they just lie. You just got like skeletons lying around, which is a bit annoying. Right, I need to focus. I need to get this terraforming done because I need to get the walls ready. It's a bit of a pain. Right, let's raise that up. Yeah. And then that one. Any drawbacks I'm getting kicked off. Seriously, stop it. Right, get that one done. I remember I ended up... Craigie, we are seriously behind because I remember I ran into that problem. And I ended up digging all the way around it now. So that I could avoid getting... Craigie, we are seriously way behind compared to where I got to. Oh, that's annoying, that. Yeah, I think it's a lot of gameplay I've obviously lost because there's all these trees I'm going to have to now chop down as well. I can't believe I've lost that much. I don't know. I think I'm going to have, just out of curiosity, I'm going to see where... It was day 72, I think it was. Or 71. So I'm going to be interested to see just how far behind I am. I'll just keep flattening this lot. Don't pick things up, flatten them. The priority here, dude, is terraforming. I'm just saying, terraform. Not picking things up, you're terraforming. That's what you're supposed to be doing. It's just because it's like, well, I suppose it's 6 and 2 3s. If you keep assigning like different things to different keys, I suppose it figures. It's just the trouble is, like, if you just use the E key, at least it's like you basically get somebody to just keep repeating that same thing without you having to keep clicking it, which is extremely useful. So it's like, on the other hand, if you use the... Yeah, you don't get that when you use the mouse. You already drop. Because, seriously, stop picking things up. The only drawback is that they're using the same key. Picking things up and doing this, it's like the action button. So much to do. Jeez Louise. I'm just gobsmacked because I'm pretty sure I got like well into the other village, like the fishing village. So I'm now more than ever actually intrigued to see just how far I got compared to how far behind I am. I don't know if that's just to do with the map the game update or something, but it just seems kind of strange because the cloud sync was like seriously out. I think one of them was, the local version was about, said it was about 2 weeks out. I'm pretty sure I told it to use the cloud version because that was the newest version it had, unless it just hadn't synced to the cloud last time I played it, and it it's a possibility, I suppose. Because I say that the way the game plays, it's a bit odd compared to most games, because this one has its own separate syncing system. Just because you save the game, it doesn't necessarily mean it's even synced to Steam. It's very strange. Right, and if we go And then do that section as well. I'll tidy this place up a bit. But yeah, for me the walls take precedence to anything. I mean, the whole reason for trying to get that village built over where the fishing gets done is just because when you get to the window you're going to have somebody going backwards and forwards in the cold weather. And I'd rather they have the opportunity to live literally right there. And the only trouble is you then need other people to support them. I mean, I could take food. I could get one of the marketers to take food down there, I suppose. That's a possibility, but it's like the heating. I mean, if they live there, they still need the firewood and all sorts to... Yeah, they'll also complain for a while about protection. If there's no protection, I think the productivity isn't as good. So as far as I recall, I've built an entire ecosystem out there for somebody to gather the food, somebody to gather and produce the actual firewood and so on, somebody to do the guarding, and then that was supposed to be a lot easier for them. Right, annoying little rabbits. Pesky little things they are. I think they're the least of my problem. Why have I got things floating around in the air? Yeah. That looks a bit weird. Right, and I'm gonna... Somehow I've got that sticking up in the air. Yeah, I distinctly remember going around and having to hollow out this whole area. Because the trouble is, if you get on top of that, you can then climb onto the wall. Fudgesicles. This is going to take forever to catch up by the looks of it. Right, I don't need that. So I'm going to have to hollow this whole section out again. But that to me is just a priority. I've got to get that done just for the sake of the security. Then there's I suppose there is the... Oh, yeah, I ended up having to build a tunnel, didn't I, though? I had to tunnel it out. The whole idea was to pull them all into a tunnel. So when you get an invasion, if you're turn up, eventually they'll have to go through a tunnel to get to you. That was my train of thought. And then it's a case of, right, well, it's less likelihood of anybody drifting off. Right, keep chopping. Come on. Chop it up. Chop that up. And then I need to take that out as well. So that's interesting, that though, because you've now got somebody who can work as a forester to really grow trees. But the trouble is, at this stage, I've just got so many like logs and everything just lying around because nobody seems to want to use them for some reason. I must have been chopping tons and tons of trees down, and it's just, I don't need all this firewood, I don't need all these logs. They're just lying around. It's that one done. Chop that one, so I can clear out this whole side. That's alright, as long as things aren't causing me problems, that's fine by me. I'm not going to complain. The trees don't seem to cause any problems if they drop on top of me, so that's a good thing. The less hassle the better, quite frankly. Ow, I've got a splinter. That's not good. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go further than that. Right, looks like that fishing hut or whatever it is needs a lot more. Needs a lot more of the fancy wood from the birch trees. And I don't think... I can't remember whether it was either the person who's doing the tree cutting either doesn't have the tool, or maybe I haven't got an area for them to work on where there's birch trees. It's possibly one of the two. Oh dear, that sounded like the hunter was having fun. just saying. Right, let's remove that. And take that out. Now they're not getting very far because they don't have the thatch, do they? Keep chopping this lot out. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Right, that all needs hollowing out. That's going to have to run all the way around. So the idea is to have like a big wall that nobody can get up. Including the, well, specifically the drow. Skeletons and drow. And then there's just like one entry point into the building. Which is a kind of a tunnel. So then no one's going to drift away like they did before. So there's less likely of anything to go wrong. But I don't know how that impacts on this new idea of security. I'll have to see once it's done. It's odd this because I could have sworn there was a rock on this side. Oh, it's over there. Right, that could be it. Maybe why. I could have sworn there was one on this side though that was a bit closer. And I had to dig around it or something. That's a bit odd. Oh, now we've got Wolfar turning up. Seriously? I think I've got nothing better to do than put up with Wolfar. Right, where's the wolfy things, the furry things with fangs? What was that? Oh, there they are. I can hear them. Oh, you're causing mischief. Seriously? Why are you... What are you wrecking the place? Oh, you've wrecked the cart. Seriously? What did you have to do that for? You wrecked the sled. That was just plain mean, that was. There's some interesting things, these furry things with fangs. You know, you're just minding your own business and they come along and wreck your car. I mean, that's all the more reason to have the... Oh, that was handy. All the more reason to have this this wall completed. Does that finish that off? Yeah. There's a bit over there to do, but I really need some food. Oh, blimey, this little axe that I've got's almost broken. Right, just finish this off and then I think I'll get some food. But yeah, I think I'm going to have a review and see, well, like how far out am I? Because I distinctly remember getting a lot further than this. Keep chipping away and then we should be done. But it means, like, the whole of these walls need doing. That to me is the priority. I mean, I've got 2 builders. If I can get some more beds, then I can start focusing a bit more attention on... well, I'll be able to get more builders, basically. Oh! Bloodsickles. Right. That can wait. I need food. Is there any food? Has anybody got any food? Because I don't seem to have any food. Has anybody got any food? I would like some food. Just saying. Why have you not got any food? Oh, I'm gonna have a lot of problems if I don't like eat any food. I really need some food. I'm just saying. I mean, I appreciate your job was to make some, but I wonder if, like, you know, I don't think this. I think they can still make the food if it's just meat. Because normally they'll take meat and they'll take vegetables as well with it. Oh, my health's draining quickly because I'm starving to death. Trouble is, everybody else needs something to eat as well. So they're going to complain. I'm like, I've got nothing to eat. I need something to eat. And we've got tons of meat. I'm just saying. There you go. Sorry about that, but I had to get that. Right, that can go there. I need to go and see the witch doctor. Can you fix me up? I'd appreciate it. Oh, it's true. So yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how far back I've gone. But then I think after this it's a case of I really have to focus on the walls. That's going to be the priority, except for the beds, because if I can get more people, I can get them to help me as well. So maybe the priority actually is the thatch. There's too many things to do now, a lot more than I had to do before.